All right, this is Alan Carter. I was actually on my way into work. I work the night shift at WKRG, and I was driving down Pine Hill, and I ran into this scene. From when we talked to witnesses that were walking around, they said that one person has been shot. That individual that when we pulled up, was just loaded up into the ambulance there. I don't want to get too close, as we're still kind of working the scene and talking to witnesses there, but you can kind of see some of the evidence there on the ground where they were working on the individual. I'm not quite sure at this point where they were shot or what the extent of the injuries are, but obviously we have EMS here on scene, as well as several Daphne police officers as well. Also, no indication as to whether or not anyone is in custody for in this situation. As we walk around again, this is on Pine Hill, right off of 2nd Avenue. One man shot, according to witnesses who were standing out here. At this point, we're still waiting to get something confirmed from Daphne police officers as to what exactly transpired here. But witnesses tell me that they heard the gunshot, and we came up and we saw the person loaded up into the ambulance there. Now, it does appear that, just judging by the fact that the ambulance hasn't left, that the person may be stable at this point, so that would be good news. But pulled up right as the individual was loaded up into the ambulance here. This is Daphne, right off of Pine Hill and 2nd Avenue. Small development here, which is really close to the Ultra Point facility in Daphne. Of course, you're familiar with that area. The individual, the victim in this case, is in the ambulance right now, have not left yet, as you can see. No indication from Daphne police as to whether or not anyone is in custody or what led up to this shooting. But we did see officials talking to a woman who was on scene here. This is on Pine Hill, 2nd Avenue. Go ahead and swing around a little bit. I'll step over the other side behind the police vehicle here. Kind of away from the noise as well. Excuse me while I'm juggling professional camera as well as my iPhone at the same time here. Here you can see investigators. This is the view through my camera. But certainly a rare thing. You know, Daphne police has not responded to too many shootings. That's kind of the first question I asked when someone said, hey, someone had been shot here. I said, are you sure? And they said, yeah, we heard it. But again, for the folks that are just now joining us, this is on 2nd Avenue near Pine Hill, right off of kind of, you know, what leads, I believe that's Main Street. And that leads kind of near the Circle K area. But Pine Hill and 2nd Avenue, talked to witnesses on the scene, and they say one individual, one man, had been shot here, and you can see investigators, Daphne police, as well as EMS out here kind of collecting belongings from the scene here. The individual, the victim in this case, a male, still in the ambulance. It has not left yet, so that may be an indication of good news that the victim may be stable at this point, but have not got any official confirmation on where they were shot or injured, or whether or not they have anyone in custody. So still waiting to get an update from Daphne police to hear the extent of those injuries. There you go, you can see the ambulance leaving now. One victim loaded up, being transported at this point. According to witnesses that were out here that live around here, they described one person who was shot. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here for just a little while here. We're going to have an update on our later newscast. I'm going to try to talk to police, get some more information on what exactly happened here. There's also a number of witnesses that are kind of walking out, or people that are in businesses nearby that are witnessing this. Not something that they're accustomed to seeing, but again, we will have an update on our later newscasts.